So, you may be wondering why we're back in the owl room section of the Garden of Eden. Well, because our monster girl lives here along with them. So, according to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway because bees don't care what humans think is possible. I'm very sorry for all of you that you had to hear that, but today's monster girl is monster girl number 16, the honeybee. The honeybee is an arthropodal type monster girl. While still belonging to the family of bees, their habitats consist of grasslands and forests. Their natures are mild and gentle, and their diets are the nectar of flowers and owl rooms. Honeybees are an arthropodal monster known for their giant hive colonies centered around a queen bee. Honeybees who collect nectar from flowers and owl rooms are called worker bees. Additionally, when the queen has no husband, the worker bee will seek one for her among human men. When a worker bee spots a promising specimen, she flies to him and checks his suitability for the queen by copulating with him. If he proves himself worthy, she will bring him back to the hive as a potential husband for the queen. If the queen approves of him, he becomes her husband. If not, his ownership passes to the worker bee who delivered him. Though worker bees have no ability to reproduce, they are still monsters and as such desire union with men even greater strength. Thus, a worker bee is unlikely to release a man she has brought back to the hive. Instead, she takes him into her chamber, where he will live with her, providing her with sexual joy each evening after her work is finished. Worker bees continue to search for husbands even after one is found for the queen. In fact, they may intensify their efforts knowing that the man they catch will not be taken by the queen. Honeybees strongly favor the nectar gathered from owl runes over that of ordinary flowers, as owl rune nectar has strong aphrodisiac and potency-enhancing powers. Before mating with a man, she spreads it over and in his body with her mouth. Occasionally, a honeybee will groom herself by rubbing the nectar all over her body. Over time, this helps to make her figure more lustrous, more inviting, and more sensitive to pleasure. It also causes her to emanate the honey's tempting aroma, which, along with the temperament and lovemaking of the honeybees themselves, makes them irresistible. Honeybees also consume owl rune nectar as food. Honeybee bee destined to be queen feeds not on the nectar of ordinary flowers, but exclusively on the nectar of owl runes. This helps her nature as lascivious and libidinous nature, as she exudes the owl rune's aroma to better tempt men to her side. Honeybee hives occasionally face attacks from hornets, their natural enemies, and grizzlies, who seek the aged owl rune honey stored within their homes. The honeybee responds by flying upon attackers en masse and carrying them into the hive, where, together, they douse them in honey and bliss. In time, even the vicious hornets find their personalities change to resemble that of the honeybees, charming and sensual, and surpassingly fond of honeybees and human men. According to reports, they come to adapt to the honeybee's way of life, carrying men back to the hive with them and mating them night after night. Despite this monster girl being a real stinger. Oh, come on. But, I hope you enjoyed this one, because it was the bee's knees. Please, someone help me. But, anyways, if you like this monster girl reading, consider subscribing and helping out the channel by liking and commenting this video. I'll see you later on the field, hunters. See ya!